Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. I have the new Colored Raine Thunder palette. How cool is that? I love a good holographic effect on a palette. This palette dropped about a week ago on the Colored Raine website. I received it this week. I did purchase this myself. Sometimes I do get PR from Colored Raine, but this I definitely bought for myself. Now, this is a 12 pan eyeshadow palette. It retails for $25. You'll see that this is definitely a matte heavy palette. So for all you matte lovers out there, this is definitely something you might want to pick up, and all of you cool toned eyeshadow lovers, this might be something you want to add to your stash. Now, this is going to be my first 12 pan eyeshadow palette from Colored Raine. I have so many of their 6 pan palettes and I have been loving them. You guys have heard me go on and on about Colored Raine 6 pan palettes. They really do have a good formula, and I like the size of the collections that they come out with. Typically it's an eyeshadow palette, maybe 2 eyeshadow palettes, maybe a couple blushes, and a couple different lip duos. I am wearing a Colored Raine lipstick right now. It is this one right here. I think this is from last year's collection or earlier this year. I forget the name of it, but I do have a review on it. The shade is called Sugar Rose. So that is the lipstick I'll be wearing throughout the video, but I've just really been loving this brand. It's a decently affordable priced makeup brand, indie makeup brand, and I'm just excited. I'm excited for this. And I like that this palette, it's not just straight blue. We do get some differentiation in here. We have a little bit of the taupes and we have some of the grays going on. I just think that they did a nice color story, a nice arrangement here. So I'm really excited to try it out. If it is your first time here on my channel, first and foremost, hello and welcome. My name is Steph. This is what I love to do. I love doing or trying out new makeup. So you're always going to see new makeup reviews. That is primarily the content you see here on my channel, but I do multiple looks with eyeshadow palettes, and today I'm going to be doing 3 looks with the Thunder palette. I do makeup ranking videos, I do shop my stash style of videos. If all of that sounds great to you and you want to see my videos on pretty much a daily basis, because I do tend to upload quite a bit, do me a favor and click on the subscribe button and hit the bell next to it. That way you'll be notified every time I do drop a new video. I tend to upload in the evenings during the week and then on the weekend, just whenever I am able to, whenever I have time. And if you like Colored Raine, if you are interested in the Thunder palette, I know a couple of you asked me if I was going to be reviewing this, give this video a thumbs up before you go. As usual, guys, I will have all the makeup that I am using, wearing, both on and off camera, linked in the description box of today's video. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. I have a full face of drugstore makeup on, primarily Maybelline and Catrice. So let's get started with the Thunder palette from Colored Raine. If you guys want to see the 3 looks I'm about to create, keep on watching. Now, I've already primed my eyelids with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. I am so excited for this palette. I'm really drawn to these like gray taupe shades. Even this one right here. I think that's the direction I want to go in for the first look. Maybe these right here. We'll see. I'm going to start off with this matte shade. This one is called Spring Showers. And I'm taking that shade on a Rephr 15. I know that the day you're watching this video, the new Nomad Cosmetics palette is being revealed. I do get PR from Nomad Cosmetics, but they sent me the wrong palette. They sent me another Haunted Europe. So they told me to keep it, that they would be sending me the new one. So as soon as it arrives, I will have a video up. I'm thinking Sunday or Monday is when my video will go up, but I'm sure a lot of my other friends here on YouTube will be reviewing that palette the day the color story reveal comes out. So you won't have a lack of content for sure. Love this gray shade. I purposely wore gray. I just wanted to wear something neutral so that every look I create would go with my little gray tee. So okay, off to a great start. I'm going to stick to using this Rephr 15, and I'm going to go in with the shade next. This one is called Electric Charge. Now on a Refer 13, I'm going to go in with this shade right here. This shade is called Thunderclouds. These shadows are blending with one another really well. They do layer pretty well. I've just really been enjoying colored Raine. I would say for the last year, and all of their palettes, they're just the right size, you know? They don't do huge collections, they don't do massive palettes. They keep it small to where making a decision is going to be really easy. It's going to be easy to see the looks that you want to create. That's what I like. And it's affordable, you know? It's good makeup at an affordable price point. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the shade Overcast right here. I'm using a damp Morphe M124. I'm going to do one of the lighter shimmers towards the inner corner. This is perfect. Colored Raine does have a good shimmer formula. Now I'm going to just turn the brush around and I'm going to go in with this. Actually, no, let's try this one. I'm going to go in with this shade. This one's called Lightning. I'm going to spray the brush one more time. I just spray it with some setting spray. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, wow, I like that. I like that a lot. I'm going to go in next with this shade right here for the lower lash line. This one's called Gray Skies. I'm taking Gray Skies on a Refer 26. Stop right there and bring some of this inner corner shadow down. Well, these mattes are really good. And I love that they layer well with one another. Now I'm taking Lightning on a damp BH pencil brush. That's such a beautiful shade. Okay guys, I'm going to do the finishing touches off camera. I don't think I'll do lashes today, just do some mascara. And I'll be right back to show you the completed look number 1. Okay guys, here's the completed look number 1. I went in with a colored Raine blue eyeliner. This one is called the Just Wing It. It is a felt tip eyeliner. The mascara I'll be using in today's video is from Maybelline, the Sky High Mascara. And for the lower waterline, I went in with just a white liner from Ulta Beauty. It's one of their gel pencil liners. So love the way the look turned out, guys. It was really easy to create this look, and that's because all of the shadows just worked so well with one another. Let me go ahead and move over to the left eye, and we'll start working on look number 2. All right, so for look number 2, now we're going to move down and start playing with some of these blue shades. I think I'm going to start with this. It's like a lilac color. This one's called Shockwaves. And then I think I'm going to be using these two matte shades. So let's start with Shockwaves. Using a Refer 15. This looks more periwinkle on the eye than I think it does in the pan. I like that we're getting these light shades and then these deeper shades, you know? It's really all you need. You don't really need like a mid-tone because you can just kind of sheer out the darker one a bit or build up the lighter ones. Now on a Refer 14, I'm going to go in with this blue shade. This one's called Smells Like Rain. We were actually supposed to get rain today, but it doesn't look like it now. So I went ahead and took the car to get washed this morning. So it better not rain. This is a beautiful blue shade. I know blue eyeshadow is not for everybody, but I like that this palette has those gray tones as well, to where maybe you could just use the blue, the matte blue, like something like this on the lower lash line, so it's not such a big area. I love a good blue eyeshadow, a good blue palette. Now with that same Refer 14, I'm going to go into the shadow called Stormwatch. You could very easily just leave it like this. You wouldn't necessarily need to deepen it up. I am, because I'm trying to use all of the shades today. You just want to test this palette out, but if you don't like very deep looks, you don't need to do this. This could also be used as shadow to line the top and lower lash lines, to where maybe you don't want to use an eyeliner. Maybe you don't have one, a blue one. Okay, that is beautiful. And they just blend together so well. Now I'm going to go in with this shimmer shadow. This one's called Thunderstorm. I'm using my damp Morphe M124. That is a beautiful blue shimmer shadow. Now for the lower lash line, I think I'm going to use a combination of this shade and this shade. So I'm going to start first with the lighter one. Taking Shockwaves on a Rephr 26. I am going to bring it down a little bit. This was the first shadow I went in with. I kind of wish this palette had a matte white. I think that would have looked pretty. Same brush. Now I'm going in with Stormwatch, keeping that close to the lash line. Now I'm going to go in with Chance of Rain on a damp Rephr 03, and that's going to be for the inner corner. Ooh, that's beautiful. Okay guys, I'm going to do these finishing touches off camera, and I'll be right back and show you the completed look number 2. Okay guys, here's the completed look number 2. You all know I couldn't get through this video without using my favorite blue eyeliner, the one from Give in the shade Bathwater. That's what I have on the lower waterline. For the top lash line, I did some Wet n Wild Breakup Proof liquid liner and same mascara. Love the way the look turned out. Really nice. So far this palette has been really cool, but we have one more look to create, and let me go ahead. I'm going to remove this look, and I'll be right back, and we'll start creating the third and final look with the Thunder palette. Okay guys, let's start creating the fourth look. I haven't used this shade yet, and I think that's the only shade I haven't used. Okay, so what I'm thinking of doing, we could do like maybe this, just use this all over the lid, and then I could blend it out maybe with this shade. Let's try that. So this one is called Supercell. So I'm taking Supercell on a BK203. Ooh, this is like has a little bit of maybe a purple undertone to it. And that is super pigmented. Isn't there a tropical storm or something in the Atlantic? I thought I saw something on the news. I think it's going to, is it going to the East Coast? I'm down here in South Texas. Y'all be careful. Hopefully it's just a good rainmaker and not something super destructive. We haven't had any like tropical disturbances head our way in, at least not this year. We do need the rain though. Okay, that is a really good shade. A really good shade. I actually don't even know that I will bring in that other shadow. I'm gonna get my Rephr 14. I'm just gonna clean it off a little bit. And I'm gonna pick up a little bit of Supercell on this brush, and I'm just gonna use that to just lightly blend up here. Yeah, I think this will be the only shade, only matte shade I use up here. Just really lightly blending it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave it like this. Now we're gonna I gotta do a couple shimmers. You know, I could have done an all matte look. Why didn't I think about that earlier? Yeah, this would be an easy palette to do an all matte look with. And I'm sorry, I just remembered right now. But I like playing with shimmer shadow. Let's see. Let's do, I think I'm going to do a combination of this and this. I'm going to do this in the center. Actually, I'm going to put this all over, and then I'm going to do this as a little highlight in the center. So this is Overcast, and I'm going to do it all over. All right, now with my finger, I'm picking up Chance of Rain. Do that right here in the center. It's such a beautiful shade. Now I think for the lower lash line, I'm going to keep things light. I think I'm just going to use this shade right here. This one's called Electric Charge. I'm using my Rephr 26. This is one of my favorite brushes for the lower lash line. I mean, just for anything really. Now I'm taking Chance of Rain on my BH pencil brush. Just keeping it right there. Let me just do those little finishing touches and I'll be right back to show you the third look. Okay guys, here's the completed look number 2. Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Liner on the top lash line. And for the lower waterline, I actually struggled with, should I put something in the lower waterline or not? But I went in with this one from Urban Decay. It's one of their 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencils. This one's in the shade Sabbath. And this is the completed look. These are 2 of the 3 looks. Let me go ahead and wrap up today's video and share with you guys my final thoughts on this new Thunder palette from Colored Raine. Okay guys, so my final thoughts on the Thunder palette is that it's a fantastic palette. If you love your blue shadows, if you love cool toned shadows, it's definitely a cool tone palette. This would be something perfect to add to your stash. For 25 bucks, this is a solid palette from Colored Raine. I do love all of the matte shades. I will say that I think we could have maybe done without this one and then a pop of matte white. I think that would have looked beautiful, but I think everything, the color story, I think it's perfect. It definitely describes stormy weather. I mean, these are definitely all of the shades that you see. And I liked, again, that this is mainly a light row up here, and then this is the darker row. There's not really very mid-tone shades. Maybe this would be a mid-tone and this would be a mid-tone, but I like that. And you can see from this look right here, I just used one matte shade and I was able to sheer it out to where it kind of looks like maybe I'm wearing 2 different shades on the lid, and 2 different matte shades on the lid. And that's what you can do. You know, you don't always need those mid-tone shades. You could easily do light and dark, and then you can get that perfect medium between the 2. I think the shimmer shadows are spectacular. Colored Raine does have a really nice shimmer formula. They're super pigmented. Definitely spray your brush. I didn't get any fallout creating 3 of these looks. So for me, guys, this palette, this is getting 2 thumbs up. I loved it. I love the price tag. I love the outward packaging. It is available right now on the Colored Raine website. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Are you team 1, 2, 3, none, all? Sound off in the comments down below. Let me know if this new Thunder palette will be finding its way into your stash. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water. Cheers. I'll see y'all very soon. Bye.